There might be no such thing as a free lunch, but there are certainly some free games. Here are some brilliant ones that you can jump into right now. Fragpunk is a 5v5 hero shooter that throws a hand grenade into the genre by introducing shard cards. These cards let you buff your character and bend the game's rules in all sorts of interesting ways. From removing all the level's doors, to banning certain weapons, increasing your fire rate while you're in the air, to firing an extra bullet in a random direction every time you pull the trigger. Shard cards ensure there's never a dull moment. There are a whole range of game modes too, with everything from single weapon showdowns to zombie outbreaks on offer. So Fragpunk has something for everybody in its deck. And Xbox Game Pass members really come up trumps with a complimentary set of in-game benefits that gives them access to the game's full roster, as well as a very groovy set of weapon skins. Now, there are lots of cool things about mechs, and you'll find them all in the third-person actioner Mecha Break. This action extravaganza lets you build the death machine of your dreams and take it into battle, zipping between the air and the ground as you duke it out with laser swords, missile barrages, and other explodey things. And then you can make a couple of mech piloting buddies and go meching around together. How sweet. And no matter how many of you there are, you can still make sure your mech stands out by customizing it with all sorts of weapons and gadgets, as well as a personalized paint job. Game Pass members can make their mechs look especially snazzy with an exclusive set of cosmetics, all in Xbox Green, naturally. There's a whole league of folks lining up to become legends in the arcade fighter 2XKO. The roster is stacked with fan-favorite characters like Jinx and Echo. 2XKO is a tag team affair where you pick two fighters and then swap freely between them, opening up all sorts of devastating double acts. Plus, you can headcanon them all into being besties if you want. 2XKO also features a streamlined control scheme that makes it super easy to pick up. Think Street Fighter 6's modern setup and you're about there, while still containing all of the strike throws, backdashes, mix-ups, and delayed hyper combos that seasoned Tag Fighter fans will be looking for. Welcome back to Skate, and welcome to the skater's paradise that is San Vansterdam. The innovative flick-it controls and physics-based approach drew huge numbers of people to the Skate franchise, and San Vansterdam provides them with a vibrant place to hang out together. You can show off your new tricks, find the best spots, and uncover all sorts of secrets as you skate around San Vansterdam, creating your own challenges and taking on those created by your fellow skaters. You can deck your skater out in all sorts of cool cosmetics too. Just remember those knee pads. Don't make me call your mum. Skate is still in game preview form at the moment, which means it's only going to get bigger and better going forward. Damn. Now, Marvel Rivals technically snuck in around the end of 2024, but we're including it anyway because the spandex-clad hero shooter has become way more powerful this year. The roster is swelled to include over 40 characters, allowing players to team up and duke it out with all sorts of unlikely combinations. Find out whether Namor has dominion over Jeff the Land Shark. See what happens when an Iron Fist punches an Iron Man. Or wage a war on the English language by putting Hulk, Groot, and Venom together. The permutations are endless, and the deadly tag team moves on offer make experimenting extremely worthwhile. As well as being really fun to say, Zenless Zone Zero is an action RPG that immerses players in the hustle and bustle of city life. New Eridu City, to be precise, which just so happens to be the last city left standing in the wake of a global catastrophe. This place has cat girls, cat cats, shops to shop in, and all sorts of fascinating people to befriend. Plus, loads of other equally fascinating people to beat the living daylights out of. An anime action extravaganza and a lovely place to just chill out, taking photos and yapping. Zenless Zone Zero is free to play on Xbox, and the ideal game for Genshin Impact fans looking for something a little bit more urban. If you love a good roguelike and simply do not believe in the phrase over the top, then Terminal Brigade might just be the game for you. This action RPG has it all: great big knife-headed dragon enemies, missile-riding heroes, electrified swords, and gun-toting knee slides. It's all totally extravagant and undeniably cool. Plus, you can share the fun with a friend or two and fight together in online multiplayer. An especially good option when the aforementioned dragon appears. As a roguelite shooter, Terminal Brigade has the same sort of Moorish game loop as Deep Rock Galactic, and is an absolute blast in co-op too. With awesome crossovers like 2025's Evangelion one, the future of this futuristic actioner looks extremely bright. Super Bowl finally gives football the innovations we've all been waiting for. No video assistance or XG calculations, just robots, mecha fists, and big handsome lion men. This 3v3 sports game puts a futuristic spin on the whole thing and encourages players to use every advantage available to them to dominate the pitch. Electrify the ball, bulldoze opposition players, or go all Peter Crouching Tiger Hidden Dragon and rise up into the air. Rocket League players will feel right at home in this manic take on footy, and just like Rocket League, Super Bowl really comes alive when you play together with your friends. There are all sorts of tactical possibilities that come from combining your character's unique abilities. And with new characters getting added each season, the fun has only just begun. Battlefield 6 arrived in 2025 packing all sorts of heat, including a sweet new component called RedSec, which is a standalone and totally free-to-play game mode. That means whether you've bought the main game or not, you can go ahead and dive right into a 100-player battle royale where you and your squad mates fight to be the last team standing while the world around you goes completely and utterly foobar thanks to Battlefield's signature destructible environments. Or you could try your hand at the Gauntlet, where squads compete in a knockout-style competition. Or hop into the Portal, where there's all sorts of player-created craziness to experience. So, what free-to-play games have been worth their weight in gold for you this year? Let me know down in the comments so I can check them out. We'll see you next time. Bye!